Welcome to your weekend focus for July the 14th, 15th, and the 16th, 2017. My name is Kelly, and this is Tarot with Kelly. And I apologize. I truly apologize for not being here for the 13th. Sleep deprivation is a part of my life, and if I get 5.5 hours, that's incredible. It's usually somewhere between 3 and 4 hours that I get on a regular basis. So at times my body just says enough is enough, and I lay down for a nap, and I wake up after a very long sleep. So I do apologize for not being here, but I laid down for a nap, and I slept the night away, and I apologize, but I must have needed it. They took me out. My body said enough was enough. So let's see what the energy is going to be for us. But thank you for your energy and the worry, the concern. Um, Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. Energy for us this weekend, we start with the Nine of Coins. When is the last time we saw the Nine of Coins, people? With this deck, for any daily or weekly full moons, new moons, this card has not made an appearance in quite some time. So take a deep breath, relax, let it out, breathe, enjoy the moment, seek daydreaming and happiness. This is a day to dream about the possibilities of the abundance coming into your life. So this could even be a little bit of the 13 energy, since I missed it. So but I would say this is more of, especially the 14th. You want to wake up on the 14th and just kind of clear your plate, I think, and take the day to daydream, take the day to relax, take a day to step away. And I know you can't all do that. I know, I hear you loud and clear. So make a point of that 5 minutes you have, make it count. Daydream. Imagine the future. Imagine the abundance that you want to come into your life. So what is abundance to you? Is it good health? Is it a relationship growing deeper? Or a start of one? Is it a career move? Is it stature in the community? Is it growing something? Is it inventing something? Is it creating something? Is it tapping more into your own spirituality and what that means for you in your life and understanding it a little clearer? Is it caring for other people and wanting to do more in other people's lives? Is it caring enough about yourself and wanting to do something special in your life? What is abundance to you? What would bring in happiness, joy, peace of mind? And don't worry about how it's going to get to you. It doesn't matter how it gets to you, so long as it gets to you. You may have to walk a path that may appear. Dream build today. Wow. Dream build as we go into this weekend. Then we have the devil. The devil stands right next to. Oh, so are we feeling guilty for enjoying ourselves? How dare we take time out? Life is so rushed that we have such full platters. How dare we take that 5 minutes for us, for our well-being, for our future path, for our abundance going forward? We sit here with the devil as being a puppet on the strings, when I get this one, and cutting those strings. We've just left a full moon energy. And it was really to find the balance and the harmony in our routines, but mainly what is important for us within our home and family, what is important to us with our work or career, what identifies us, because not everybody has a career or goes to work, but how you identify yourself. If I were to meet you at a party and I said, what do you do? What would your response be? Even if you do work, it may not be that. And cutting those strings, understanding where the limitations are and which limitations that we can address so that they dissipate, so they no longer stand between us and our goal, us and our vision, us and our happiness, us and our dreams, our joys, our abundance. Queen of Wands sits right in the middle. So, I find the Queen of Wands is very nurturing, but she knows all the facts before she really gives of herself, I think. She's the thinker. She wants the action, but she makes sure that the action is going to have a result, a favorable result, a desirable result. So we have to be the diplomat in all we do. We have to think it through. We can't see new or shiny and jump for it. We have to think it through. We have to be the diplomat. Our decisions and our choices, no matter how minute and small they are important. So we may not just want to start up that spontaneous conversation with somebody, but rather we want to back it up and think through the different ways it can go, what words we will use, what words will probably come back to us, what is the desired result. We have the Justice card. Strong cards again. The Justice card. The balance. The harmony. Justice also asks us to stay very grounded in our decisions, that our decisions will matter. It'll weigh the odds to our favor or not. But we want to bring in that balance, that harmony, that compromise that is needed in order to work on team ventures, collective, whether in the workplace, within the home, the family. Maybe it's within the neighborhood or the community. Maybe it's the world at large. There has to be a balance brought in here. Right next to the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So understand what you truly can fix in your life, what you truly have control over, in order before you put your energy into that. And the rest of it, you give it up to God. With the Nine of Wands, we hold our challenge, we hold our path, we hold our thoughts, we hold our emotions within that wand. And we ask, is there a step I can take? Is there a word that can be communicated from me? Is there a conversation that needs to happen? Is there an action that needs to happen in order for me? Is there a change of perception that needs to happen before I can actually move this off my plate, move forward in a new direction, release this limitation, or give it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Give it up to Source. Get our angels out here, see what they have to say. So we have a very strong and powerful weekend for ourselves, don't we? One that can bring in immeasurable abundance if you back it up, if you think for yourself, if you take the time to daydream, to meditate, to pray. Especially, I would have to say Thursday and Friday, because then we start to feel where our limitations are, where our responsibilities are. We feel guilty in some way of not stepping up to the plate, doing more, making time for ourselves. You can't let that negative energy come in, or always having that response, okay? I've been saying it for the whole month of, well, month of Cancer. That's how I do my months. I don't know. When that sun moved into Cancer, I really got this feeling that it was our subconscious patterns that we automatically, it's like little triggers. Why did you light that cigarette? Because it was stress? Because, or do you feel your stress rising? It's almost a no-win, no-win, because you smoke that cigarette, you get calmed, and then it slowly builds the tension, the stresses, until you need to have another cigarette to bring you down again. Try deep breathing. Your breathing will curb. So why do you do what you do when you do it? Why do you get angry when you're driving to work? Why do you get angry when the kids spill something, or the school phones, or somebody didn't meet an obligation or a responsibility? Why do you react the way you do? Why do you have to say everything that's on your mind, or say nothing at all, and see that as limitations. See the limitations and understand how you can change it. And if you can't change it, give it up to God. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's the judge. She gathers all the information together before making a decision. We have justice right next to her, so that even strengthens our wanting to be the diplomat, wanting to think things through. There's a lot of strength there if we pull it into the positive this weekend and concentrate, I think, a lot on what we can do, what we can fix in our lives. And maybe it's us, maybe it's personal things within us, because I don't really see the relationships per se as much as I see honoring you, your dreams. Remember, we started with the Nine of Coins. It's your dreams. The storm is over. Okay, with this card, the storm is over. The clouds are receding. The sun is coming out. You're standing in this beautiful garden with an archway of pentacles. Take a deep breath. Take time to smell those roses. Right after a heavy rainfall, if you've ever stood out in nature, smell the flowers. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Sunday is the 16th. Change your life. How do we change our life? A sudden revelation that offers freedom. How do we get revelations? Inspiration. We meditate. We reflect. We dream build with ourselves. Break free of procrastination. So what makes you procrastinate? What makes you stop yourself from moving forward? What is that subconscious pattern in your life? And once you see it for what it is, it's very easy to move beyond it. Once you face it, embrace the opportunities that change brings. So don't back off, don't jump back into that rut, but step forward a little bit. I almost would want to caution you that, because the moon is going to be in Aries, and that can be very pioneering kind of energy, the I am kind of energy. We don't look at the details as much as, oh, let's start this, let's move forward this way, let's start on this new path. So I think that is why the Queen of Wands and Justice showed up where it did. It was think things through, understand. Ooh. Strong cards, the Moon, the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. Can't make this stuff up, can you? The opportunity to improve your plans. So maybe something comes your way, And probably because you were paying attention to your goal, your dream, your desire, by dream building, by meditation, by prayer, by reflection. The opportunity to improve your plan may appear. It may be a thought, it may be an actual physical thing or person, environment. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. How do we listen to our intuition? It's so important that we take that time. It's our first card to really think about the beauty we want to bring into our lives. The happiness, the joy, the peace of mind. What abundance is to you. Face your fears and grow stronger. Why do we procrastinate? Chances are it's because of a fear. Does that fear have merit? Is that fear something that protects us or keeps us away from something new, something beautiful, something to move forward on? One more, we'll do one more. We have the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. The new path does await you. That's what this card says. We are moving towards, yes, we've just come out of a full moon, but that means we're moving into a new moon. That means that we are getting ready for the ace in our life, the one energy in our life, the moving forward in our life, the starting something new in our life. This is a very much Moon and Aries kind of card. It's your lucky day, new resources of time, money, energy. And don't worry how it's going to get there, okay? That's very much the Nine of Coins. That's not saying, well, if I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I make this plan. This is more of a getting an awareness about you, who you are, who you want to be, what the limitation is that prevents you from that, and moving forward into that. And that moves you forward in every area of your life. A change in job or promotion, new resources of money, time, support. What are you asking for? What is the new path you want to step into? What does your picture, your picture of abundance look like to you? Take time to be there. Take time to move yourself mentally into that moment. And then work backwards to see where the snag is. I think it's beautiful energy for us too. And things will happen. Things will show up. The Ace of Ariel says it. New resources of money, time, new resources of support, a change in job, a change in promotion, a change in what you're doing. What does that change look like? You get to envision it. Or you should be. Clarity. There's the bad. Hidden fears. Open mind, heart and soul, trust and passion. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion. This is why a great and clear mind loves ardently and seeks distinctly what it loves. So fine-tune that dream. So many are afraid of bats. They often fly in a sporadic fashion, never knowing where they will swoop. Instead of relying on their sight, they use other senses, the main one being their hearing. If you've chosen bad, you are being told that the clarity you seek has to be sought in a different way. Bad offers you the clarity to see around you what may be hidden. Now is a time to look at your life subjectively and see where you can add positive and passionate changes. You might sign up for a class or start a new creative project or finish one you started way back when. It is possible that you are neglecting communication with those who love you. And you aren't aware of it. You may have been acting as a hermit and didn't realize it. Call your friends and plan a night out. And that is one of those subconscious patterns. You come home from work, you turn on the TV, you have something to eat, you go to bed, you start the cycle again. And you don't even realize that you're not making that attempt to pick up the phone anymore to say, hey, let's get together, let's have some fun, let's do something tonight. And we tend to pay attention to the energy we lack rather than the energy that can be created from raising our vitality of smiles and laughter and giggles and having a good time, and growing relationships and deepening relationships and growing and creating memories while you do that. Release your old fears and anxieties. You can write down your fears one by one on a piece of paper, and after you complete the task, take each paper and say out loud, I release. Insert your fear. I release, and then what it is. Then, either rip up the piece of paper or burn it in a fireproof container, allowing the universe to take care of all that is holding you back. I couldn't have said it any better. I guess we should have just went to this deck. Well, they all made a contribution, didn't they? In saying the same thing. So I really can't add to, I closed the book. Well, I opened the book right to it. So pay attention to understanding getting in the clarity of what may be around us that we haven't seen because we are using one sense and not another. Where the bat flies sporadically because it uses its hearing in order to understand if it's going to come too close to something. I don't know a lot about bats, but I do know that they are blind and they follow their other senses. And it's because they're blind that they can use those other senses in ways to feed themselves in order to keep their safety, their security. So it's opening ourselves up to new perceptions, new ways of doing, new ways of being, and new ways of becoming. It's cutting those strings of the ways that we've always encountered a situation and reacted to that situation, that conversation, that event, that moment in time. It's preparing ourselves so that we walk our new path as new people, as new outlooks. We're changing every day. You don't have the viewpoints you did 10 years ago, so you might as well take control of the viewpoints that you want to change in your life rather than it being dictated to you. And give it up to God what you can't handle, what you can't change, and make a difference in your life by creating the plan that's going to change the rest. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.